Okay. Okay. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hi. Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you for having me. My name is Hamad Aziz bin Ismail and I am sport rep student. So today I am going to be speaking about 3 best times to exercise during Ramadan. Did you all know Karim Benzema? He break the fast 15 minutes before the Real Madrid game against Chelsea in Champions League, but still score 3 goals or hat-tricks. It's amazing, right? Okay. I, as Chelsea fan, feel so sad because we can go to the final because of Karim Benzema. So, there is no reason to skip the training, exercise, or workout during Ramadan month. So, there are 3 best times to exercise during Ramadan that I will be discussing, which are before sahur, 1 hour before iftar, and after Tarawih prayer. Okay, you all hear me? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
First, let's begin with exercise before sahur. Before sahur is the best time to exercise for a high performance athlete because oxygen at that time is still fresh. Other than that, you all also can be stay hydrated during workouts and training because you can drink before, after, and during the training. Consequently, you all can do the high intensity exercise or training. As a result, the performance will increase faster. Okay, so we remove to the second. My second point cover 1 hour before iftar. If you if you all target weight loss or fat loss, this is the best time for you all who hear my speech. At this time, you all use energy from fat during exercise because energy from glucose or sugar is less because of we are starving or fasting. Okay. Consequently, we will burn more fat during the exercise. The intensity that I recommend during this phase is only moderate intensity. I'm worried you get dizzy and faint during exercise if you go higher intensity. Okay, for my third point, okay. Thirdly, after the Tarawih prayer, there is some condition if you want to exercise after the Tarawih prayer. The condition is you can't eat a lot of heavy meals when iftar because it can commit you all to vomit during the exercise. I recommend you to take an energy drink, korma, and bread during the iftar. And then you can do the type of exercise that you want. But please finish before midnight to not disturb the bedtime for the recovery process. Recovery process is very important for our body. Okay. In conclusion, I recommend you all to exercise 4 days a week when Ramadan. And in my opinion, 1 hour before iftar was the best time because it does not disturb our time to do worship to Allah and not disturb our sleep. But it's a little bit tiring, okay? So I hope you all can stay consistent with your workout, exercise or training to achieve your own goal during the Ramadan month. Because consistency is the key to success. Okay. Any question or feedback?
Okay, so thank you, Ahmad. So that was a good speech. So I have a question. Why we need to exercise at least 4 days a week, and why not 3 days or 2 days?
Four times a week is the what? What your question? Can you repeat again?
Uh, your statement is we need to work out at least 4 days a week. Why is it 4 days and not 2 days or 3 days?
Because this is the moderate day. Four times is the best time to. For this is the best time to exercise for a week. Okay,
Okay, thank you, Ahmad.
welcome.
My uh, I do think also it was a very good speech, and I have a question. My question is, if I want to lose my weight, don't you think if the starving while the exercise while starving can help me to lose my weight or not? That's my question.
Okay, based on my speech, you can lose your weight during starving. Okay, I answer your question.
Uh, yes, thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, I think I don't have a question, but I would just want to give a feedback. And Ahmad, your presentation is good. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you for lending your ear and have a nice day. Bye bye. Okay, Najmi, can you give your speech?
All right, Ken, for sure. Can I start now?
Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Najmi bin Fazil and my metric number is 2022996897. The title for my speech is Benefits of Regular Physical Activity, What You Don't Know. Okay. Lack of activity destroys the good condition of every human being. Those words were stated by Plato, who was a Greek philosopher that was born in Athens. It shows how great physical activity can affect on oneself. For your information, World Health Organization (WHO) defines physical activity as any bodily movement produced by skeletal muscles that requires energy expenditure. Physical activity, it can be any activity that we want to do and is not restricted to formal and organized activities such as playing badminton or playing hockey. Household chores is also categorized as physical activity. By staying active, we, especially students, could get many benefits, both physically and mentally. Hence, physical activity should be done regularly because it can provide a lot of benefits such as feeling happier, help with weight loss, and good for muscles and bones. To begin with, the first benefit of physical activity is feeling happier. It can improve mood and decrease feelings of stress and anxiety by producing changes in some parts of the brain. Wendy Suzuki, a professor of neuroscience, stated, exercise actually changes the brain's anatomy, physiology, and function. She stated that during her TED Talk 4 years ago. Besides, it can increase brain sensitivity to some hormones. Neurotransmitters like serotonin and norepinephrine could relieve feelings of depression, while endorphin can produce positive feeling and reduce perception of pain. The first benefit already caught your attention, right? Now let's move to the second benefit of regular physical activity, which is help with weight loss. Regular physical activity leads to a healthy metabolism by increasing metabolic rate and burn more calories. To make it clearer, when our metabolism is high, the chemical reactions to change food into energy becomes more efficient. For example, carbohydrate metabolism and lipid metabolism that occurs within our body will get us more energy in the form of ATP to do daily activities and burn more calories, hence finally help with weight loss. Now that you know something about how regular physical activity can help with weight loss, let's look at the third benefit, which is good for muscles and bones. There is no denying of the fact that regular physical activity plays a major role in building strong muscles and bones. During younger days, like at the moment, we should always be active because people tend to lose muscle mass as they get older. Hence, regular physical activity is crucial in reducing muscle loss. Furthermore, regular physical activity helps to build and increase bone density, therefore could help to prevent osteoporosis as we get older. In conclusion, I would recommend to all of you to start doing regular physical activity now because it will improve your quality of life. Trust me. Indeed, physical activity should be done regularly because it can provide a lot of benefits such as feeling happier, help with weight loss, and good for muscles and bones. Moreover, regular physical activity can improve not only physical health, but it can improve your mental health as well. Lastly, please do regular physical activity starting today. As the saying goes, better late than never. Thank you for lending me your ears. Okay. Any feedback or question?
Okay, so thank you, Jimmy. That was a really informative speech from you. So I have a question. So what are the exercises that you could recommend doing in the morning before you
Sorry.
start your day?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
Uh, I love your speech, but I want to know, and I have a question. What exercises that you recommend, that you personally recommend for us to do in the morning before we start our day?
Oh, actually, okay, thank you for the question. Actually, it depends on ourselves what kind of goal that we want. If you want to, like myself, I like to increase my stamina, which is my cardiovascular fitness. So the people that have goal like me tend to uh, will tend to do physical activity like jogging or skipping or cycling. But for the others, maybe some of you guys like to build muscles. So it is not a problem for you to hit the gym or lifting some weights. So it depends. It can be any activity. Thank you. I hope it answers your question.
It does. Thank you, Jimmy.
Okay.
Then I just want to give you
Sorry.
just want to give on your
Thank you.
We will just proceed to
Okay.
Muhammad.
I don't have any question, but I want to give feedback. My feedback for your speech is very good.
Okay, thank you
Useful
guys.
speech. Okay. From me.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so
Nakib.
I'll take it from now. Thank you, GB, for your speech. So, my name is Ahmad Abdul Najimuddin. Currently doing my bachelor's in sport science. So, my topic today is that I want to discuss with you is hygiene and why is it important. So, keeping a good personal hygiene is one of the best ways to protect yourself from getting infectious diseases such as COVID-19, colds, and flu. So why is personal hygiene is important? So good hygiene is vital because it helps prevent you and your children from getting or spreading germs and infectious disease. The germs that cause many diseases can be passed through by touching other hand, getting feces on your hands, handling contaminated objects or food, or coming into contact with dirty surfaces or objects. So there are several there are several main steps to keeping your good hygiene. So the first is cleaning your body every day, washing your hands with soap after going to the toilet, brushing your teeth twice a day, covering your mouth and nose after you sneezing, or washing your hands after handling pets and other animals. So you know that infectious diseases are going on right now, right? So the infectious disease is called COVID-19. So there are steps to slow down the spread of COVID-19, such as wash your hands often with soap and water or alcohol-based sanitizers, or as we call that hand sanitizers. Avoid touching your eyes and nose or mouth. Clean and always disinfect the contaminated surfaces. Clean and disinfect objects that use often, such as your glasses, such your mobile phones, wallets, and key, and increase the amount of fresh air ventilated in your room or in your house. So I'm here today to talk about three major steps in keeping your personal hygiene, which are cleaning your body every day, washing your hands, and brushing your teeth a day. So the first one is when you want to start your day, we will take a shower, right? So it's not but did you know that cold shower should also have a place in your daily routine? Because most of the people use hot water to warm their body early in the morning. That's right. But I will recommend you to take a course, regardless of how you feel about it, either type of the shower, warm or cold. You they have their own health benefits actually, because like cold showers actually it gives you a feeling to wake you up. So actually it prevents you from getting sleepy, and it increasing your circulation and potentially boosting your weight loss or increase your rate of metabolism. So I don't recommend you to take a warm shower in the morning because warm shower makes you sleepy, and it actually release endorphin, a happy hormone. But I do recommend cold shower because it have more benefits than warm showers. So next is how and why we need to wash our hands. So hand washing so is it's not it's one of the best ways to protect yourself and your family from getting sick. Actually, because washing hands can keep you healthy and prevent the spread of respiratory and dehydrated infections. because germs can spread from person to person from the surface when you touch contaminated objects or surfaces, such as you touch your eyes, nose, and prepare your food with a dirty hand. So actually, there are key times to wash your hands. There are actually 6 key times to wash your hands. So the first is after using the bedroom, after you coughing or sneezing, and when you look your hands dirty, you might need a quick hand wash. After playing outside, and before eating is crucial, and after touching animals or their cages. So actually, I picked a quote from Lebanon old quotes. So hygiene is 2/3 of your life. So when you don't keep a good hygiene, so actually it decreasing your life expectancy because it can cause many illness. So next is brushing your teeth. So dentist says it's the important part of tooth care happens at home. So you need at least brushing or flossing your teeth twice a day and flossing for once a day to prevent from plaque and to prevent cavities. So actually you can have a mouthwash before you start your day. Quick wash and quick brushing your uh actually I do recommend there are many types of toothbrush and toothpaste, so I do recommend use a soft toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste because it can enhance the performance of cleaning and whitening your teeth. So lastly, I strongly recommend you to keep your hygiene condition always to help yourself and to help your loved one stay healthy, and especially during this hard time such as COVID-19 that's going on right now. So thank you. That's all from me. So any question do you have?
I have some question. Okay, how many time that we need to shower for a day?
So actually, okay, thank you, Ahmad. So actually, we have a very views. There's a positive view and negative view of showering every day. So we need at least one shower every day, and maximum of 2 showers every day. So why I don't recommend you to take more than 2 showers every day because it can dry your skin. Shower, it can dry your skin actually. So you can save water from excessive water use. Excessive water use. So that's all. I hope that my answers satisfies you.
Okay, thank you, Nabil.
So any question?
I have something to say. That was
Okay. Okay, you go
Second
first.
one.
You go first, Najmi.
Okay, thank you, thank you. I have something to say. That was a very good presentation, and I want to know your opinion about the hygiene uh, in Malaysian uh, before PKP, before MCO and after MCO. Is there any difference? Like people be more cautious, or what? Okay.
As we can see, uh, I can't say that we as Malaysian are different from the MCO or after MCO. So actually, we are more aware about the situation. So we actually wash our hands regularly. As you can see, we wash our hands regularly. We use hand sanitizer regularly. So that's a good step to a big achievement actually. in keeping our world hygiene. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Nabil.
Nabil, I don't have a question, but I just want to recheck because that you say hot water give benefit to us or cold water that you recommend us just now. Just one kepastian. That's all.
Okay, so as Moon said, why I recommend cold showers more than warm showers. So actually I do recommend also warm shower, but not in the morning. So cold showers have more benefits. And also in Islam we have sunnah to have a cold shower before we start our day because it gives you more energy. So warm shower actually people also crave for it. But it's better to have warm shower after the day or late in the evening. So thank you.
All right, thank you, Nabil. If don't may I proceed the meeting?
Yes, you
Yes,
may
you can,
Moon.
you can.
Okay, my name is okay. Thank you. Hello, my name is Muhammad Takim Amruddin, and I'm here to share with you guys the cause and effect of the climate change. And the climate change is running a lot of the media social, just Instagram, TikTok, as all you know. But do you know what is climate change? It is climate change is a long-term change is the average weather patterns that have come to define Earth's regional and global climates. These changes have a broad range of observed effects that are synonymous with the Earth. The Earth is the only system that we live on. You and me live on the same Earth. However, our planet is not in the good place for sustaining life. It's not suitable for cocooning because of our scenario that we have faced right now. Yet for now, is facing an accelerating detrimental effect of climate change, as we all know and often call as global warming. There's a lot of evidence that shows our Earth is facing the rise in temperature within a year, according to the IPCC. Oh, and actually, IPCC is stand for uh, Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change that is possible for advancing knowledge on human-induced climate change. Which they say that instead to which climate change affect individual regions will vary over time. The temperature are estimated to be increased by year in between 2.5 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit over the next century. Do you guys know how could this happen? Earth's atmosphere consists of gases such as oxygen, nitrogen, and other gases known as greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide and nitrous oxide, and also methane. Incoming light from the sun hits the Earth's surface and then the Earth absorbs some of the energy hitting the surface on the planet. The rest of the energy gets reflected, and some of the energy goes back into the space that let the heat on the Earth reduce when the heat released to the space. As the greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide trap the energy and right back to the Earth, and it causes heating up the Earth by raise up the temperature. If you take the largest scientific estimate of carbon emissions produced by volcanoes, carbon emissions is actually the carbon produced according to what type of the cost. So one of it is I will give you examples such as like the volcano. Volcano in every year produce 500 million tons of volcanic of carbon dioxide, but it is only 2% of 2% of the world produce of carbon dioxide, which is billions tons of carbon dioxide that our civilization produce over the course of thousands of years. And it comes to the climate, to a natural climate cycle of carbon dioxide being absorbed and released into the atmosphere. Now that you know something about it, let's take a look on to the next causes or effect, which is the change of a polar ice. The polar ice caps are melting as global warming causes climate change. In fact, the polar ice caps are melting 6 times faster than in the 1990s, according to the most complete analysis. To date, we lose Arctic sea ice at rate and almost times faster than in the 30% per decade and over the past of 30 years. The oldest and thickest ice in the Arctic has declined by a stunning 95%, and give the impact of our weather and our food sources and our ice sheets such as Greenland, Antarctica melting, the extra water that was once held in glacier causes sea level to rise and spill out of the oceans, flooding coastal region, which is the city that live in nearer to the sea, and it will cause a flooding. It also will affect the animal habitat. Not only that, it is also will damaging the foundation of the whole food chain. If carbon dioxide emissions continue to rise unchecked, the Arctic could be ice-free in the summer. By 2040, in the Arctic does not stay in the Arctic Sea, and it will cause the ice loss has far-reaching effects around the world, and it may has change of consequences for our oceans. To summarize our talk, what I want to say is it's never too late yet. If we all play our part, we can still save our planet. All we have to do is to build our awareness and contribute ourselves to every awareness campaign. And we also can restore stability and create a cleaner future in our planet. We can choose renewable energy. Without further action taken, the world that we live in will never be the way that we used to live. That's all. Thank you for having me. Do you guys have any question to ask?
I have 2 questions.
Oh yeah.
Okay, the first one. The first one, what makes you or what video motivates you to talk about the climate change? So that is the first question.
Oh yeah, it's a very good question. Yeah, number one. Then the next one.
The next one, I heard that you
Oh,
want to show the video.
maybe I won't. Oh yeah, I just want to show, but I think that it will increase the duration and my
It's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for the question.
So the question one. What The idea that convinced me to talk about this is because our world is sick and also have a lot of uh, what we call civilization causes by the civilization, such as the factory, also from the you know, by fire, the fire side of the forest in the Malaysia. Yes, it have give the big impact on our world. And also, if you take a look on the early year in our country, we have uh, flooding with which is cause a lot of deaths, a lot of damaged houses, and also damage their place to gain some food. So that's why I want to talk about it and share the awareness to you guys. So may I know the next question is?
Thank you. That was a okay speech. So I wanted to ask, what do you think about ecological equipment rather than
Pardon?
non-ecological ones? So
Pardon,
actually,
pardon?
I want to ask about, what do you think about we use more ecological products rather than non-ecological products? What do you think?
Ecological.
Ecological,
Sorry, I can hear you, Nabil.
ecological products and non-ecological products. Which one would you rather to use?
May I know in text, because I just don't get it what you said just now. Or you maybe can was me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Nabil, maybe you can type the word at the chat box.
Do we have chat box here?
Ooh.
So I've texted,
Let me check.
Moon about the products. So which one would you rather to use?
Yeah.
Ecological products or non-ecological products?
Mm, mm. Yeah, I see. Hmm. Okay. From my opinion, you have to use the ecological one because pollution is posing a serious threat to the ecological balance of the ocean if you use the non-ecological. So in order to take care of our world, we have to increase the ecological product. I hope this answer your question, Nabil.
Thank you, Moon.
Do I? Okay, thank you. Mike, what about you?
Thank you, Moon, for giving your speech because I had new info.
Okay. Glad to hear that. Okay, I think we sum up our meeting here. So thank you guys. Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.